And speaking of that, President Trump celebrated America's 249th birthday with a military jet flyover and a picnic on the South Lawn. The president also took a victory lap by signing the first major piece of legislation for his second term. But afterward, he lamented that he's not yet been able to deliver on a very different priority, ending the war in Ukraine. Willie James Inman is traveling with the president and joins us now from New Jersey. Good morning, Willie James.
Good morning to you, Michelle. The so-called One Big Beautiful Bill is now law, and it delivers on many of the promises President Trump made during his campaign. But it also makes some major cuts to social programs.
Surrounded by patriotic pomp and circumstance, President Trump signed the so-called Big Beautiful Bill into law at the White House Friday, along with lawmakers and guests. The signing ceremony kicked off a 4th of July celebration, which included military jet flyovers and a fireworks show. But the president's main focus was on his big legislative victory.
And it's really promises made, promises kept, and we've kept them. This is a triumph of democracy.
The law delivers on several of those campaign promises, including an extension of the 2017 Trump tax cuts, no taxes on tips and overtime, and increased spending for defense and border security. To help pay for it, Republicans made cuts to social programs, including Medicaid and the SNAP program, commonly known as food stamps. The new law will also add more than $3 trillion to the deficit, according to the Congressional Budget Office. Democrats opposed the bill in unison, pointing out how the measure could impact Medicaid recipients.
What he sold to the American people is that he wouldn't touch Medicaid. That was his campaign promise. Now he has given the largest Medicaid cut in American history.
Even as the president celebrated a win for his domestic agenda, he's still struggling to make progress toward ending the war in Ukraine. President Trump spoke with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Friday, hours after Russia bombarded Kyiv with the largest aerial attack of the war. Zelensky wrote on social media afterward, saying the two agreed to work together to strengthen protection of our skies. That conversation followed what Trump said was a disappointing call with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday.
Wants to go all the way and just keep killing people. No good. It's not good. I wasn't happy with it.
Last night, the president also told reporters that he's considering sending the Patriot air defense missiles to Ukraine. That is something that they have been asking for. Meanwhile, on the trade front, the president says he could send up to 12 letters to different nations on Monday, notifying them of the new tariff rate on their goods. The White House faces a self-imposed deadline of Wednesday to negotiate dozens of trade deals. Dana?
All right, a busy holiday weekend. Willie, thank you.